that representative that a lot of people tend to bring into the relationship with them when you first know them is really crazy. Look, the Seven of Pentacles, you Capricorns have the Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords, okay? This represents the hard work that you put into a relationship, and it just unfortunately didn't work out because the Two of Cups, the Four of Cups, the person didn't essentially want it to work out. They never thought that it would really last as long as it did, right? Even when it comes to you getting to know them, they never thought it would last because they thought that you Capricorns would see you straight through them and tell them to go take a hike. So that's the reason why it is that originally, right, the Six of Pentacles, they tried to get you to believe that it was going to be a real relationship where they would be reciprocal to you, right? They would give as much as it is that they will get, so you wouldn't have to really worry about it. But somewhere along those lines, right, as time went by, you Capricorn started to realize the Page of Swords. These people didn't really have any kind of real intention on giving back at all. It was more so about only giving you the perception that they were offering so much to you, when in actuality, they were really just standing around you or standing close to you so they can get something out of you. The Two of Cups and the Four of Cups represents you started to really pay attention to how you really didn't get anything substantial or having substance really in return. It was just about them asking you for certain things, right? Some of them may not have even have asked, but you were getting to know them. And even though you were getting to know them, it was just about you Capricorns found yourselves giving them something, you know? And until you caught yourself, right? The Ten of Swords, you now understand, you now started to ask yourself, why are you giving this person anything if they're not giving you anything, right? And the reason for that is because part of it is because you felt like it's the guilt tripping, right? It's the gaslighting. It's the guilt tripping. You felt like you wanted to give them something, you know, because they're so pitiful, right? Because usually people who are parasitic, people who are leeches, right? You got to understand that a parasite or a leech is an organism that is helpless, basically. I mean, you know, it's helpless. Their energy or their power comes in numbers. But in all intensive purposes, when they're by themselves, they're really helpless. And it's the same way when it comes to this, right? The idea, excuse me, the idea that they're helpless. So you wanted to see them succeed, even though you knew for a while that you Capricorns weren't really getting anything from them. So you gave them just so that they would have something, right? And they were taking advantage of your compassion. They were taking advantage of you doing that. Because now the Knight of Wands was about how, you know, they didn't have good conscience in the sense of letting you go because they saw you jumping through all these hoops. Even when it comes to basically taking care of them like you were their parent or something. They would have allowed you to give them whatever it is that you're willing to give, and they would have never had said anything. That's how parasites move. So the Ace of Pentacles represents, now that you don't have these people anymore in your life that are parasitic, now you can basically fly. You can take liftoff because you can take flight, because now you don't have to have these dysfunctional people, right, that you were once getting to know in your way, talking about how they need help with this, or maybe even getting you to feel bad about you succeeding, right? Because that's part of it too. You'll have a lot of people who, you know, who are parasites who won't want you to go anywhere. And I talked about this in the Pisces video that I just made about how it is that when it comes to relationships, sometimes your biggest enemy is the person that you laying down with, because those people won't want you to actually go anywhere in life. They will want you to stay right where it is that you are, because they're so worried about other people having you, right? You could be thinking or praying or whatever it is, meditating, whatever it is that you do for a blessing or an opportunity. And meanwhile, the person is right next to you praying or meditating on the fact that they don't want you to have that opportunity, because they don't want you to leave them. So a lot of the times people talk about how when people start doing better, they upgrade. Yeah, some of that stuff, yeah, you do have to leave your partner sometimes when it comes to upgrading. Because sometimes you realize that when you do upgrade, you realize that the person didn't want you to actually do better in life. So sometimes it is justified for you to leave your partner. Sometimes under those conditions. Okay? Sometimes you should do that type of stuff. Okay? Now, if the person held you down the whole time, then you shouldn't do that. If the person was keeping up with you the whole time and they were there with you every step of the way, you shouldn't do that. That's wrong on your part. But if you realize that the person was wasting your time the whole time and they weren't really doing anything but waiting for you to fail so that they can come back and say you're trash, and that's the reason why it is that you always gonna be trash. I told you you wouldn't do it. Those are the people that you should upgrade with. Should upgrade from. Leave those goofy people behind and then go get a better version, or stay by yourself for a little bit. The High Priestess and the Hanged Man is about how you Capricorns, okay, you need to take some time by yourself and just take time and wait. Wait. Right now is a time for you to hold. Just wait. You don't really want to be in a situation where you immediately get to know somebody else, or you talk to somebody else, and then you're not really ready to move forward. You want to make sure that the time that you take off is well spent by healing your trauma. So the next time you come back out here, talk to other people, you're not constantly worrying about if the person that you're talking to now is up to something. So let's clarify some of these cards. Keep telling y'all, it's a cold game. It's a cold world out here. The rabbit hole just keeps getting deeper. You'll have people around you. Let's clarify the Hanged Man. You'll have people around you who will not want you to succeed. And you'll be asking yourself, why is it that things for you is so difficult? Is because this person doesn't want you to succeed. They showed that to you in the movie Acrimony. The person could not get anything going on. That's because spiritually, Taraji P. Henson was hoping that the inventor didn't go anywhere, right? Didn't go anywhere from her. What happened, right? I should say, in the middle of that movie, they ended up breaking up, lost everything. That's when his life started to get better. Because sometimes it's your partners that's wishing that you never go anywhere. So to clarify the Hanged Man, you have the Death card, you have the Strength, you have the Ace of Cups, and then you have the Lovers. So this is about you Capricorns, okay? Like I said, remaining patient and letting that emotional turmoil that you've dealt with, let it pass, so that you don't bring that type of same focus and attention and energy in with you into a new relationship, okay? The Ace of Cups and the Lovers is about you want to be able to start fresh. And the best way for you to do that is to make sure that you're starting out with a clean slate. You don't want to end up being super emotional when it comes to getting to know other people. But the Ace of Cups and the Lovers represent you will get back out there and talk to other people. So it's not like this is a forever stop. This is more so of just a recess for you. But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Also, too, yeah, please come through and get readings from me so I can go ahead and keep the show going. Would really appreciate it if you did. And I'm committed to giving y'all the best quality readings that I possibly can. Have a good one. Peace.